Imagine walking into your school one morning. It looks the same on the outside, but inside, everything has changed. Instead of Mr. Davies or Mrs. Patel, a sleek metallic figure glides to the front of the room. Its name is Unit 734, and it is your new teacher. This isn't science fiction. It's a world where robots lead every single lesson. From the complexities of long division to the delicate strokes of a paintbrush in art class, a machine is in charge. The classroom is filled with interactive screens and holographic displays, all controlled by your new robotic instructor. It's a vision of the future that is both fascinating and a little bit strange, don't you think? Consider it. The whole atmosphere of the school would be different. The morning bell might be replaced by a soft, synthesized chime. Hallways, once bustling with chatter between students and teachers, would now hum with the quiet whirring of robotic patrols. Your history lesson could involve a holographic recreation of ancient Rome, projected right in the middle of the classroom by your robot teacher. Your science experiment could be guided by a robotic arm with precision far greater than any human hand. The goal would be efficiency and a deep dive into technology-driven learning. It would be a school built not just with bricks and mortar, but with circuits and code. Let's think about what a typical day would look like. You would enter the classroom and your robotic teacher would scan your face, instantly knowing your name, your grades, and even what you struggled with yesterday. The lesson would begin immediately, perfectly on schedule. There would be no small talk about the weekend or a funny story to start the day. Instead, you would plug into your learning station, and the robot would deliver a lesson perfectly tailored to the class's average level. Every student would see the same information, delivered in the exact same way, every single time. It would be a highly structured and predictable learning environment. This new kind of school would certainly be a sight to behold. Imagine a physical education class led by a robot that can demonstrate the perfect athletic form, or a music lesson where the teacher can play every instrument flawlessly. The possibilities seem endless and incredibly exciting. The school library might not have books, but rather data ports where you can download information directly from the school's central computer, with a friendly librarian bot to help you find what you need. This world of robotic educators would fundamentally reshape not just how we learn, but the very idea of what a school is. It's an amazing idea to consider. So, what are the good things about having a robot as a teacher? Well, science is cool, and so is technology. Robot teachers could bring amazing tech into every lesson. Imagine learning about the solar system by flying through a virtual galaxy, all from your desk. A robot could create these incredible simulations instantly. They could show us things in a way a human teacher with a textbook never could. Lessons would become more like playing a video game, making learning exciting and immersive. This hands-on, high-tech approach could help complex ideas in science and maths click in a way they never have before. Another big plus is that robots don't get tired or need holidays. A robot teacher would be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you were struggling with your algebra homework at 9 o'clock at night, you could simply log in and get extra help from your teacher bot. Learning would no longer be limited to school hours. This could be fantastic for students who want to learn at their own pace. You could review a difficult lesson as many times as you need without worrying about holding up the rest of the class. It's like having a personal tutor on call whenever you need one. Robot teachers would also be incredibly fair. They wouldn't have favorite students and they wouldn't have bad days. Every student would receive the exact same instruction and the same amount of attention from the core teaching unit. A robot would grade your test based purely on the answers you gave, with no chance of bias. This could create a more equal learning environment for everyone. The robot's programming would be based on facts and data, ensuring that the information being taught is accurate and up to date, without any personal opinions getting in the way. That's a pretty powerful idea. Furthermore, a robot could personalize learning in ways a human teacher with 30 students simply cannot. It could track your progress on every single question. If it noticed you were struggling with fractions, it could instantly give you more practice problems or show you a new video to explain the concept. If you were excelling, it could give you more challenging work to keep you engaged. This means every student could be working at the perfect level for them all at the same time. The classroom would become a place where no one is left behind and no one is held back. Now, let's look at the other side of the coin. What might we lose if robots took over our classrooms? The biggest thing is the human connection. A human teacher can give you a reassuring smile when you're feeling nervous about a test. They can understand when you're having a bad day just by the look on your face. A robot might be able to access your data, but it can't offer genuine empathy. It can't share a laugh at a funny mistake or give you the encouragement that comes from someone who truly believes in you. That human warmth is a really important part of school. Think about asking questions. With a human teacher, you can ask a question in a dozen different ways until you understand. You can say, "I don't get it," and the teacher can try explaining it in a new way, using a different example they just thought of. A robot might be programmed with a few different explanations, but it might not understand your unique confusion. If your question is unusual or outside the box, the robot's programming might not be able to handle it. This could make it frustrating for students who need a little extra help or think about things differently. There's also the matter of inspiration. Many of us are inspired to pursue our passions because of a great teacher. A history teacher who tells stories with passion can make you fall in love with the past. An art teacher who encourages your creativity can help you see yourself as an artist. Can a robot, which operates on logic and algorithms, truly inspire that same spark? It can teach you the techniques of painting, but can it teach you the joy of creating something beautiful? That kind of inspiration often comes from a shared human experience, which a machine simply doesn't have. Finally, school is about more than just learning facts and figures. It's where we learn how to get along with other people, how to work in a team, and how to resolve disagreements. A human teacher models these social skills every day. They manage classroom dynamics, help students navigate friendships, and teach them about respect and kindness. A robot could be programmed with rules about behavior, but it can't teach the subtle art of human interaction in the same way. We might end up with students who are brilliant at maths but struggle to understand their classmates. So who would really benefit from a school run by robots? It's possible that students who are very self-motivated and logical might do very well. Those who enjoy working alone and at their own pace could find the 24/7 availability and personalized lessons to be a huge advantage. They could speed through subjects they find easy and spend more time on those they find difficult, all without social pressure. For students who are shy and don't like asking questions in front of the class, interacting with a bot might feel less intimidating. Technology could be a great equalizer for certain types of learners. However, many other students might struggle. Those who need emotional support and encouragement to stay motivated might feel lost without a human teacher. Students who are creative, think in abstract ways, or learn best through discussion and debate could find the rigid structure of robot-led learning to be limiting. And what about younger children? They learn so much through play, social interaction, and the caring guidance of an adult. A robot might not be able to provide the nurturing environment a 5-year-old needs to thrive. It seems robot teachers might help some students, but they could leave many others behind. So here's my opinion. Should we replace all our teachers with robots? Absolutely not. While the idea of high-tech personalized lessons is exciting, we would lose far too much in the process. We would lose the empathy, the inspiration, and the human connection that are at the very heart of what makes a good education. A robot can be an incredible tool, but it cannot be a mentor. It can provide information, but it cannot provide wisdom. The most important lessons we learn are often not about facts, but about how to be curious, kind, and resilient human beings. The best future, I believe, is one where humans and robots work together. Let's use robots for what they do best: handling data, creating amazing simulations, and providing personalized practice. A robot could be a fantastic teaching assistant. It could help with grading, track student progress, and offer extra help, freeing up the human teacher to do what they do best: inspire, mentor, and connect with their students. Let's not build schools of the future without humans. Instead, let's build classrooms where technology empowers great teachers to be even better. Now that's a future worth getting excited about. Consider it.